Hi everybody, Religious Fanboy here again, and today we are recording. Um, we're continuing our Bible study in Revelations, and so pause the video, grab your Bible if you want to, and I will start reading and turn to Revelation um, chapter 18 if you want to read along. Um, and I will start reading. After these things I saw another angel coming down from heaven, having great authority, and the earth was illuminated with his glory. And he cried mightily with a loud voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and has become a dwelling place of demons, a prison for every foul spirit, and a cage for every unclean and hated bird. For all the nations have drunk the wine of the wrath of her fornication. And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth have become rich through abundance of her luxury. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, made people, lest you share in her sins, unless you receive her plagues. For her sins have reached to heaven, and God has remembered her iniquities. Rendered to her just as she rendered to you, and repay her double according to her works in the cup which she has mixed mixed double for her. In the measure that she glorified herself and lived luxuriously, in the same measure give her torment and sorrow, for she says in her heart, I sit as the queen, and am no widow, and will not see sorrow. Therefore her plagues will come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she will be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord God who judges her. The world mourns Babylon's. Oh, that's like the subtitle thing. The kings of the earth who committed fornication and lived luxury with her will weep and lament for her when they see the smoke of her burning, standing at a distance for fear of her torment, saying, Alas, the great city Babylon, the mighty city, for in 1 hour your judgment has come. The and the merchants of the earth will weep and mourn over her, for no one buys their merchandise anymore. Merchandise of gold and silver, precious stones and pearls, fine linen and purple silk and scarlet, every kind of citron wood, every kind of object of ivory, every kind of object of the most precious wood, bronze, iron, and marble, and cinnamon and incense, fragrant, fragrant oil and frankincense, wine and oil, fine flour and wheat, cattle and sheep, horses, chariots, and bodies and souls of men. The fruit that your soul longed for has gone from you, and all the things which are rich and splendid have gone from you, and you shall find them no more at all. The merchants of these things who became rich by her will stand at a distance for fear of her torment, weeping and wailing, and saying, Alas, the great city that was clothed in linen, in fine linen, purple and scarlet, and adorned with gold and precious stones and pearls. For in 1 hour such great riches came to nothing. Every shipmaster, all who traveled the ship, all who traveled by ship, sailors, and as many as trade on the sea, stood at a distance and cried out when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, What is like this great city? They threw dust on their heads and cried out, weeping and wailing, saying, Alas, alas, the great city, in which all who had ships on the sea became rich by her wealth, for in 1 hour she is made desolate. Rejoice over her, O heaven, and you holy apostles and prophets, for God has avenged you on her. Then a mighty angel took a stone like a great millstone and threw it into the sea, saying, Thus with violence the great city Babylon shall be thrown down and shall not be found any more. The sound of harpists, musicians, flutists, and trumpeters shall not be heard in you any more. No craftsman of any craft shall be found in you any more. The sound of a millstone shall not be heard in you any more. The light of a lamp shall not shine in you any more. And the voice of bridegroom and bride shall not be heard in you any more. For your merchants were the great men of the earth, but your sorcery all the nations were deceived, and in her was found the blood of the prophets and saints, and all who were slain on the earth. That is the end of this chapter. Um, and I'm gonna end the video here. Feel free to put comments or questions down below, and I will see you later. Bye.